This is BBC One. Now, triumph over tyranny. Panorama has obtained previously unseen pictures of the historic moment when the people of Romania rose against their dictator. John Simpson tells the inside story of the overthrow of Nicolae Ceausescu and his dreaded secret police.
Western journalists were in Bucharest when the actual moment of revolution came, the takeover of the Central Committee building here. The journalists arrived only when the counter-revolution was underway. The television pictures of the fierce fighting have given the impression that the whole process was violent. But the revolution itself, as the pictures obtained by Panorama show, was a remarkably peaceful affair.
It was Ceausescu's own decision that brought him down. He insisted that ordinary workers be brought in for him to address. The sycophants told him that working-class people loved him. His great mistake was to believe it. In the anonymity of the crowd, people like Adrian Donea were summoning up the courage to do the unthinkable. They started to barrack him. These are the live pictures from state television. Behind, his bodyguard warns him wrongly that the crowd's getting in. Off camera, Mrs. Ceausescu says, "Stay quiet, please." Television transmission is cut.
Everybody we see they're scared. And in that moment, we know that we can do something and we are really a force.
Television coverage was quickly restarted, but the damage had been done. As Ceausescu droned on, our pictures, shot by a film student from his flat, show that people were walking out on their president, something they'd never done before. The man who shot these pictures is Paul Cozighian. The results of his camera work over the following 24 hours throw new light on the way the revolution unfolded, and how the different forces happened to come together to win it. At first, the people who had come away from the Ceausescu rally milled about, without really knowing what to do now they'd made their gesture of independence. They chanted, "We want free elections." The uniformed Securitate men didn't know what to do either. An hour later, the crowd had swollen. Having seen on television that Ceausescu's power was being challenged, people hurried out to join in. The big question was, how would the Securitate troops react? The answer came at nightfall. Ceausescu and his advisors could think of nothing better than the tactics which had failed at Timișoara. Dozens died, but the crowds protected themselves with vehicles which they used as burning barricades against the onslaught of the Securitate troops. No one really thought the people could win under these terrifying conditions.
I kept on filming because I was thinking that if this would be the single night of our revolution, so I had the world to inform about this and let the world know about the courage of people we have. But so I wasn't sure that Ceausescu could fall next day or next month. So even so, the people must know about what's happening here.
The ever-faithful television service had changed sides. People knew that liberty really had arrived. The entire city erupted with joy. Everyone was a revolutionary now. The communist insignia was cut out of every flag.